We're live.
Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable NBA Edition. I'm your host, Justin Jones, here with co-host Fabian. Seb couldn't make it, he's sleeping, and he's a bitch.
Yeah,
I
fuck
gotta
that
chill,
nigga.
yo. I start going crazy, my fault. Seb said I gotta chill sometimes. I start going crazy. But let me say
That
this
nigga.
from the beginning. I feel like I got a little strep throat or something, so if I start coughing or my words get slurred, I apologize. Just saying that in advance now. Um,
What are you
the
doing?
All right, you want some different shit? Shut the fuck up, bro. In the NBA right now, the finals is now done. Last season is behind us, so that leads to right. We had the NBA draft, right? Me and Seth spoke a little bit about that, and now we have free agency. Shout out to Shams who did say it is going to be a lot of crazy trades. I think he just meant a crazy free agency. I didn't really see many crazy trades per
Yeah,
se.
wow.
But I have seen a lot of interesting moves by a lot of teams, right? And let's just start with the Milwaukee Bucks. I feel like they have the most traction right now. Ended up signing Miles Turner. I'm like, okay, I like that move. Younger version of Brook Lopez. We all know Brook Lopez at this time in his career can't move from side to side, and he likes to live at the 3 point line, right? Miles Turner, who also likes to play a lot at the 3 point line, but can put his back to the basket, get down low. He's gonna be good in the pick and roll, and he is, I feel, better defensively than Brick Lopez was. So at the end of the day, right, it's an upgrade. Not mad at the contract, but then what took me for a turn, they ended up waiving Damian Lillard, a man
Yeah.
that tried to, come back as quickly as possible last season to help the Milwaukee Bucks have a chance in these playoffs, and then just the torn Achilles, and then they waive him. Very interesting. I can't remember the last time Dame was a free agent. I don't think he's ever have been.
Yeah.
So he gets to get his money from Milwaukee. Let me stop right there. Milwaukee. I don't know why y'all so okay with giving people these large deals, whether it be a coach or a player. Then y'all just release them, and then y'all paying people. Y'all still paying Mike Budenholzer. What the fuck is going on? You gotta finish the contracts out. Like damn,
Or see
like
where it
who,
takes.
like
Like, damn.
shit. But that's another story for another day. They waived Damian Lillard. He's gonna get all his money, and we'll get to pick his own team. Um, Before we get into where you want to see Dame go and the future of Milwaukee, just when you seen the news broke that he was waived, just how'd you feel?
Um, I think we gotta like piggyback a little bit further. Like, not only for Milwaukee, but on the Indiana side, they just made the finals with that core unit, and the year before they went Eastern Conference Finals with Miles Turner at the center. I feel like he was like a key piece. You feel me? Like he could stretch out the floor. He plays with pace. He's not a good rebounder or whatnot, but I feel like they definitely lost a piece with that. And he went to the ops. That's a little weird. Like Indiana and Milwaukee don't fuck with each other. So then you sign that contract to go to Milwaukee. Yeah, I heard it was over shorts too. Well, not shorts, but these niggas in the NBA, so it's like 15 mil. Like Indiana wasn't able to pay like 15 mil more to keep a guy like who's been with the franchise, you feel me, for this long. And they've been like playing winning basketball as of late. So I feel like you could have kept that unit together, even though Tyrese is gonna be out. That unit was still like a good basketball team. But Milwaukee waving Dame, that deadass was a shocker, bro. Because it's like you never really got to see like the full having him and Giannis out there at the same time in crunch times. Either one of the two was injured. You feel me? In last year's case, fucking both of them were injured in the playoffs, so you deadass didn't see them get to play with each other. So then I feel they've slightly improved the team with Miles, but then you wave Dame. So it's like, what direction are you heading? Now you don't have a guard. You feel me? They're just all over the place. And you saw Giannis tweet about it, like what's going on. Like he's showing signs that he's like unhappy still, like with the direction that they're going. Because you finally gave him a guy that he said that he's needed, like you feel me, a guard who could stretch the floor, someone who's never played with, and then you just wave him 2 years after. So Milwaukee's just they're up and down right now. I think they're trying their best to keep Giannis, but they're like fucking up their chances at the same time. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like their starting five right now would consist of right. You got Kevin Porter Jr., Gary Trent Jr., Giannis, Kuzma, and Miles Turner. Now, in the East next season, hey, you might be a 7-8 seed. Only for next season though. But I'm just saying next season.
You said that like
Right.
that was good. You said that like 7 and 8 is a good seeding. I'm
No,
confused.
because I'm talking about if all these players were healthy, they might miss the playoffs type shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about Boston ain't gonna be the Boston we know. There's no Tatum. You spoke about the Pacers. There's no Tyrese. Um, who else just got hurt? If I'm missing somebody.
Um,
Either way, those two teams right there were the two of the final four teams in the East. Now you're only really looking at the Knicks and Cleveland, right? As true, you could say contenders in the East so far. Say it again.
contenders.
Right, right. So I'm saying if you're Milwaukee, you kind of still have a shot, but it's only for next season. Once everybody come back, yeah, no Dame. Miles Turner's good, but he ain't that good. No disrespect,
No, he's not.
but he's all right. And Giannis cannot do it on his own. It's just that like it ain't gonna work like that.
He tried. You feel me? He was putting
Or
up.
you can try all you want. I can try to go on a date with Alicia Keys. Like I may get beat up by Swiss Beats, right? Like so
Like, yeah, that's a little different.
we can try whatever, but here's what's interesting, right? Where is Dame going to go? I ain't gonna lie, but I got two takes real quick. The biased part of me.
Here we go.
Come to the Lakers, man. I'm just saying. Like you already got your money from Milwaukee. It ain't about money. It's about winning. Talking
Oh,
about Luca, Dame, Bron. Come on, Faye. I don't see you smiling right now. Like when LA is playing good, the NBA is good, man. LeBron, Dame, Luca. Now I know some people's gonna see this like this nigga's a hypocrite. He just said big threes in
yeah.
the NBA don't work. I don't give a fuck what I said. Fuck what I said that day. If Dame's available right now, we gonna get Dame. Yeah.
But he's
Dame
not gonna
Luca in the
play.
backcourt. I ain't gonna fuck about defense. We want Dame. Dame Dollar. It's Dame time.
He's
Come to
not gonna
LA.
play. He's not gonna play. How? Wait, realistically, I understand we're talking about Damian Lillard, right? But how long do you give LeBron to play basketball in LA or in the NBA in general?
All right, well, first let me start with the Dame thing you said. I seen the report. Dame possibly could be back before the playoffs for a playoff run. Just saying. Now, being realistic, if I'm Dame, I wouldn't do. I would try to get as healthy as possible. I don't know if he'll be able to make it back for the playoffs, but with modern medicine, you never know, right?
Mhm.
Achilles, we've seen people come back at different times. Recovery periods are different. I'm not a doctor. I don't really know. But I'm just saying, bro. It's not like Dame is 39, bro. Listen,
Nah, he's young.
LA, man, right? But in terms of your next question, how long did LeBron play? I don't really know. Like, I don't, because it's not like he's getting worse.
He's not.
Right? It's not like we've seen no disrespect with the names I'm gonna say. We've seen the Blake Griffins of the world, right? Get worse. The Chris Pauls, right? Just get worse. No disrespect the Russell Westbrooks. I know Steph's watching somewhere. I know I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. I'm just saying. You feel me? Like
Um,
so still all NBA second team this last season. Still good for a 25 5-5. Um, I don't know. That's all family and Savannah, right? Just trying to get her husband back in the house, right? They got a little girl to raise, right?
right.
I don't know. I can't really answer that question.
I think like whatever moves that the Lakers do make, I feel like it sort of has to pin off of what Bron is doing and Luka Doncic. But it's so fucked up because they're at two different stages in their careers right now. So you don't know which side you want to lean on if you're management. I
Right.
feel like that's why they haven't really made any like blockbuster moves ever since getting Luca.
Hold
Cause
on, hold on. Hold on. I didn't want to go too much into the Lakers yet. I will still want to finish the Dame thing. We're gonna come back to the Lakers. I kind of went left when I talked about him coming there. That's me being biased. What I would want to see though, I like Dame in Golden State.
yeah, 100%.
I'm thinking that Steph Curry and Dame shooting them threes.
That's nasty work.
Right? And you still got Draymond passing the ball. And you just fill out the rest of the roster. I like Dame in Golden State. Now I know that's gonna go against the Lakers and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, for me, watching a game of basketball, them go. You know when Golden State goes on one of them crazy runs and the building's going crazy, that
Yeah.
will bring us back to the vibes of that old Clay and old Steph. So I'm thinking from a basketball fit, I like him in Golden State, but just personal. I like him to team up with LeBron and Luca. Where would you want to see Dame go?
Um. Hey man, we got rid of Drew Holiday. We got space in Boston. There's always space in Boston, man. You and Tatum can rehab together. Yeah, both.
Nigga
Tori,
said you and Tatum could rehab together. What the fuck?
you build that bond. You made your money. You feel me? So it's not even about money at this point. Just you could come win a ring. 2027, and just right off into the sunset, man. But yeah,
So
Boston.
you thinking Dame, Jalen Brown, and Tatum?
Yep, and Derek White.
Okay, okay,
We'll
okay,
still have
okay,
Derek White
okay.
in the contract.
It'll be interesting to see if Boston could pull something like that off. You know, they just got under the second apron, making those moves of trading away Holiday and Porzingis. So I don't know. It's interesting with Dame because the question is it about money right now? Because you're still going to get paid from Milwaukee, right? But you could get a
The
max deal somewhere, right? Hypothetically, but I think for him, it got to be fit and it got to be the organization understands that you might not play this season.
yeah,
It seems like Milwaukee didn't know that. And then they just kind
yeah,
of just
yeah.
dumped the girl. It was like you met a girl and y'all had that one, and you had that one night stand, and then you find out the next day like she was a whore, and you just dropped her. It was like, damn.
You thought you could have had something.
Yeah, but it just didn't work out. Shout out to Dame, speedy recovery, and hopefully you make the right decision when it comes to your
Yeah.
future. And for Milwaukee, just get it together.
They're,
But you did talk about the Lakers. You was talking about the how did they construct the team with LeBron and Luca being so different in their times of their career. Go ahead, finish what you was trying to say.
yeah, basically, they have a weird dynamic going on right now. LeBron is like entering that he could retire in a year at this point now, and you just traded AD for Luca, who's like what 26, so like he's gonna be that next face for the franchise. You know what I mean? And Bron, he's trying to win right now. Well, he always tries to win right now. Like that's the shit with Bron. And then Luca's a guy who also could win right now, but he's younger. So like how do you like make that decision if you're the front office? That's why I see they're not really making moves, because what moves are you like making at the current moment? Besides obviously getting a big, but like what other like how do you feel like the Laker management is moving right now towards this whole situation?
I'm just I'm disgusted. Rob Palenka is doing his best impression of Darvin Ham. He just up in the front office with his hands in his pocket. Like, and then when he finally took it out, he found Jake Laravia, Lunguini, Dr- I don't know who that is.
He's 30. He's 30.
I don't I don't know who that kid is.
I got you.
I don't want to see him on the court. Fuck him. All right. I don't care about no 2 for 12, 2 for 6. Two. I don't give a fuck.
It's
Like. We missed out on every fucking free agent.
You got DeAndre
Y'all
Ayton.
talking about y'all supposed to sign Brooke Lopez. That nigga went to the Clippers.
Yeah, I got DeAndre Ayton.
We was talking about getting Clint Capella. He go to Houston.
Yeah.
Dorian Finney-Smith, you want to work on the contract? He went to Houston. Houston, Houston has taken our whole offseason. Fuck y'all niggas. Fuck KD. Fuck Ime Udoka. And who else is from Houston?
From
And
Van Vliet.
fuck Chene Ugumake. Fuck her. All right. I don't know what this Lakers team is doing. They they sold the franchise, and now your first move was to sign L- Jake Jake Lake. I don't know who he is.
Yo, Shade Goon can't cut it straight, bro. What the
Like
fuck?
I just don't understand what the hell are we doing right now. Now y'all could fix it. All right. Like I said, there's two people right now that if you sign them, Lakers fan will calm down and will stop rioting. Like I said, we already mentioned Dame. You signed Dame. The Lakers fans will step back. All right, all right. We get Dame or
All right.
DeAndre Ayton. All right. Now I'm pretty sure Luca. The one thing you could learn from LeBron is how did he get the nickname Le GM? All right. You and DeAndre Ayton have the same agent. Call up that nigga and tell him to sign Ayton.
Bro, so dead ass too.
Could have
That's a
tried to sign Nikhil Alexander Walker, a two-way fucking player who we just seen trying to go head to head with Shea. What the fuck? It's the nigga's cousin. We could find out what the nigga Shay's allergic to. What the fuck? He didn't get him. He went to Atlanta for 80 mil. Who we gonna get? Who?
yeah, I
Oh
look good.
no. We got Jake from State Farm. Who the fuck is Jake Laravia? I I don't know who that nigga is, bro. If we
Yeah,
was trying to give minutes to a promising prospect, give it to Bronny.
he's better than Bronny.
I don't got time for no kid from Slovenia who I don't give a fuck.
He's white. He's white. Him and Austin Reeves are like Iron Mans. He got swag. He's like
Austin Reeves don't got a deal right now.
he's like
Is that about bringing his friends here? He just turned down our contract. LeBron is opted to 53 mil. We can't sign shit.
yeah, bro. Y'all are cooked right now. There's no real direction. You got to play it out, man. It's
We're gonna have to fucking sign Dwight Howard.
not
I
a
seen
bad
this.
pickup, bro.
I seen this coming. Like we're gonna have to sign everybody from the big three at this point. I see Beasley out there losing his damn mind. The Lance Stevensons of the world. The Dwight Howard. There's nothing left.
You can sign Raymond Felton.
All right, shut up, bro. But now you trying to troll me, bro. Raymond Felton weigh about 250 right now, bro. I don't. Raymond Felton won't be on this team, bro. I should at this point go sign Gilbert Arenas. Shit.
I
What
don't
the
need.
fuck? Like
I
like
don't
at,
need to
like
play it.
at this point, I seen Brandon Jennings over there just had a 1-on-one with Lou Will. Sign him at this.
I don't even think Brandon Jennings could guard me for real. If you think about it, that's neither here nor there, bro. Y'all ain't got no direction, bro. You just have to live with it. Every team goes through these rough periods, bro. These rough patches where, it's not all peaches and cream, bro. It's not end of the rainbow. Yay, ice cream. It's not happy times, bro. You're going through it right now. Yeah, you have a star, bro, but there's nothing around, bro. You have nothing. You have Rui Hachimura. if that's a staple a piece in the rebuild, I think you keep him. You know, what's that dude's name? Who's wearing the face mask? Goodwin. You got him. I remember when he played against the Celtics and he missed that open layup. When he was wide open, and he got the ball in the corner, and he one worded to nobody.
Shout out, shout out, let me do my best, Stephen A. Smith impression. I am in no mood. I am having a very bad day.
Yeah, bro.
I feel tears coming.
My fault. I had to let that out. That was really funny.
Okay, but we still have hope. Like I said, DeAndre Ayton and Dame is still on the market right now, and we're gonna sign one of them, and we're gonna be okay.
But.
We're gonna be okay. All right. I was just having a little moment right there. The Atlanta Hawks, right? We spoke about them, right? I think that they've made a lot of sneaky moves this off season, right? I see the Atlanta Hawks being a top 6 seed next season, right? We're talking about the Trey Youngs of the world, Porzingis, Jalen Johnson. You got that Okongwu kid off the bench, right? Dyson Daniels, Ricochet,
Nikhil.
right? Right? You got the draft capital. How do you feel
No,
about that? My fault. Go ahead.
no, I was just naming more people.
No, all right. So I was gonna say, this is how do you feel about the recent moves by Atlanta, and how do you feel about their future just moving forward?
Um, hot take. Well, no, no, no. I don't know if it's hot or not. Um, I got Atlanta Eastern Conference Finals potentially. Fuck, potential. All right, goddamn, bro. Potentially, finals.
Potentially is
Yeah,
is
I'm.
is
I'm. Speaking,
diabolical.
I'm off that drink. Potentially, at the finals. Man, the way they constructed this team, healthy and all. I'm excluding Kristaps Porzingis by the way too, because I just know that nigga's not gonna be healthy. But the way they constructed this team, they're versatile on every aspect. They got they got shooting, perimeter defense, playmaking. When Jalen Johnson comes back, he's another option that you can have, both scoring, playmaking, rebound. He's like the versatile piece. And then I think they loaded up on their bench too. The Luke Kennard and the Nikhil pickups, those are like major for their franchise. Uh, um,
Oh, breaking
yeah,
news right now, reported by Shams. The Knicks are to hire Mike Brown for the second time as their new head coach. This was something that me and Seth spoke about. I told him the two people I was looking at was Mark Jackson and Mike Brown. Um, I feel like I like his energy. They needed a new voice in the locker room. I think they needed. I don't want to sound racist, but I feel like that team is predominantly black, and they needed a black head coach, just someone that they could maybe just relate to a bit more, and it's not gonna run the team into the ground. The Knicks, the top most 7 most used 3-man lineups, Fabian, were
oh
all
man,
by the New York Knicks.
yeah.
Right, so that had to change. Shout out to Mike Brown. Shout out to the Knicks. Just wanted to give y'all that news.
Yeah. Well, back. Um, yeah, Atlanta, man. Don't be surprised. I think Trae Young, he's been having the stats, but the record hasn't been backing it up. These last couple of years, he's more than fit for the moment. I think Atlanta is definitely going to be in that position to where they're playing teams. They're going to catch them by surprise. Um, they definitely like know how to close out games too. I could say that. So I'm leaning towards Atlanta as having like one of them good seasons, like an Indiana type of season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. Um, let's talk about another team in the West that I feel has also had another interesting off season. Let's talk about the San Antonio Spurs, right? They had the number two pick. They pick up Dylan Harper, Victor Wembanyama. Did have that blood clot situation last season, but he will be back the upcoming season. You got Darren Fox. You still got Castle. Are the San Antonio Spurs a sneaky pick to make a lot of noise next year in the playoffs?
100%. I'll speak into Son the other day when I told him that the Spurs were loaded, and then he was like trying to argue with me. You feel me? No, I don't see it right. But when you really look at the team, right, every position is stacked with a second option at that position. You know what I mean? Like the point guard position, they got De'Aaron Fox off the bench, fucking Dylan Harper, right? Shooting guard position, you got Stephon Castle off the bench is fucking Devin Vassell. Um, Small forward, you got a vet. You feel me? So that's a sturdy position regardless. Then power forward and center, you arguably have fucking tall ass niggas at that position. So the team is definitely versatile. Coaching is definitely gonna play a big part in where their season goes because they're young, but the way the league is trending right now, young teams have had great success. If you look at OKC and Houston just from the past year, especially when they mix it in with the vets and the older people, they were having winning seasons. And before Wemby went out, they were playing winning basketball as well. So I think they have all the pieces. I think they have the coaching aspect of it too. It's just them going out and performing, and I definitely think they could have a great season next year. Great for them though is maybe like sixth seed, just making that playoff like definite. You know what I mean? I definitely see them heading in that type of direction.
Yeah, you brought up the coaching. That for me is one of the most, if not the most interesting aspect of this team. No, Greg Popovich is not the coach anymore.
Yeah.
I don't really remember the name of the new head coach. But he's gonna have to manage a lot of egos and players minutes, right, and figure that all out, right. We already named you got Darren Fox, you got Castle, right. You still have Harrison Barnes on the roster, Wimbenyama, just all these players, right. You drop Dylan Harper, that you're gonna have to figure out how to get the best out of everybody. I'm pretty sure Greg Popovich still in the organization. Pretty sure still gonna mentor and make sure everything going in the right direction. But I think that's gonna be the most important. They are still, for the most part, a relatively young team, and in the West, definitely gonna be tough, especially if it was to make the playoffs and then go up against some of these veteran teams. We seen what happened to Houston, right, this
Mhm.
past season, to where it seemed like they had all the pieces, but when it came down to it, that experience mattered. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm glad, right? I already said this before on this channel that I would not have made that move for Kevin Durant and given away that number two overall pick. I think that would have been absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it's definitely just very, very interesting what's going on in San Antonio from the days to where they had Duncan, Ginobili, Parker, all them back then. They went through their rough patch, had to rebuild, and now they are back with a great roster, in my opinion. So shout out to them. Um, to end the show, we can do what has been the most sneaky free agent pickup thus far. There's one move you feel has fallen under the radar, but you feel going into next season it can end up being one of the biggest moves.
Um, Cam Johnson to Denver. Damn,
Whoever you
that
facts,
was such a
facts.
good pickup by Denver. Um, what can I say? You know, the nigga, he's definitely been on a winning team. He's been to the finals. He's not as much of a nut as Michael Porter Jr. He understands when to take shots, when to move the ball. You know what I mean? He understands pace and shit like that. And he plays defense. So I feel he fit that three position like seamlessly with what Michael Porter Jr. does. And I feel like he could play that role even better this upcoming season. with the way Denver just constructed their team. They definitely got pieces off the bench because their bench was shallow as fuck. They addressed that, and yeah, but him on Denver, that was like that's his 30 piece right there. I think that's the most low key like great pickups in the offseason.
No, yeah, shout out to the Denver Nuggets. I thought it was very interesting all the moves that they have made. They are dangerous once again, right? They send the Bruce Browns of the world, the Tim Hardaway Juniors, right? They made the trade for Saric to get Valanciunas. They
Yep.
made the trade for Cam Johnson and gave away Michael Porter Jr.
Yep.
That is going to be a team to be reckoned with. And shout out to that front office for still trying to maximize Nikola Jokic's prime. So shout out to them. And just real quick, just for the Nets, it's gonna be real interesting seeing a starting lineup including Michael Porter Jr. and Cam Thomas.
Man.
Let's just see how that works out. For me, I'll give a little, just respect to the New York Knicks. I think they've made some interesting moves to, keep trying to bolster up that roster. I definitely like the move they made to acquire Jordan Clarkson, right? That's a spark plug right there off the bench. I feel like that was a player that they definitely probably could have used in that Indiana series, right? Just to kind of give them that spark off the bench. So I'm gonna be real interested to see him once again playing meaningful basketball. Can't really remember the last time that, even if it's ever happened. Because before Utah, wasn't he just on a bad Lakers team, right?
No, he played that Brown run in 2018 when they went to the
Right,
final.
right. That,
And
that
then when Utah was making that run with Donovan Mitchell, he was on that team.
right, okay, okay, okay. It's
Yeah,
just once you go to Utah for like a year or two, you
yeah,
kind of just you kind of fall off the radar. But one thing, he will be in a winning situation again, so I like that. And then they also picked up Wabu Sele, right,
my
from
boy.
Philadelphia. That's another dude who's a 3 and D player, right, big body. Is definitely gonna muck up the game, and they just made some great moves. So shout out to the New York Knicks.
Could be mad at that.
That is going to do it for this episode. We just wanted to, talk basketball. There's been, like we said at the beginning, a lot of interesting moves that happen, waiving players and trading players, new kids coming in from the draft, free agents getting signed, people opting in, opting out. A lot going on right now. It's gonna be an interesting NBA season next season. Free agency is still going on. Like I said, there's still some big domino effects still in motion right now. We're gonna have to see how that plays out. Um, and that's it, man. Summer League does start soon. Everyone typing up this Bronny versus Cooper Flag matchup, where Bronny is going to cook him. So I don't know why everyone's getting too hype over that. Cause Bronny's better than Cooper Flag. What? If anybody want to argue, come up here. Bronny's better than Cooper Flag. What?
I can't just
What? I said it.
I
I
can't let
said it.
you get up here
I
and just
said it, nigga.
say stuff.
Yeah.
Bro. You just be saying stuff sometimes, and I be letting it slide sometimes. But I feel like I can't let you get up here all the time and just say stuff.
Like, I'm not. What are you talking
That's,
about?
that's
Come on, bro.
crazy.
Stop, bro. Stop, Fabe. You stop right
I'm gonna
fucking
ignore. I'm
now.
gonna know what you said. I just want to put a PSA out there. Um, you NBA niggas, listen to me. Listen to me. You NBA niggas, stop fucking gambling
I know
on
you.
yourselves. Stop. What the fuck, bro? These niggas make like millions of dollars. This nigga Malik Beasley fucking gamble for shorts. Bro, why do these NBA
All
niggas
right,
keep
but we don't. All
gambling
right,
on
whoa, whoa, whoa,
themselves?
whoa,
No,
whoa. All
I'm
right,
not
no,
as
wait,
well.
wait, wait, wait,
No.
wait, wait,
What
wait.
the
Whoa,
fuck
whoa,
is
whoa,
wrong
whoa,
with you
whoa, whoa.
niggas?
Wait, wait, wait,
Do
wait,
you
wait,
not like
wait. We don't
money?
know
Do
how
you
much
not
he was
like
gambling for.
you
Stop the. All right,
have
hold on. Wait, wait, wait. What do you
you
mean
have a
for?
case,
But we
bro.
don't
You
know
have
how
a
much he was
case.
gambling for. We don't,
It was shorts.
bro. Have you seen his account? How do you
No, I did not.
know?
I did not
So
see it.
how do you know it's for shorts
The
though?
allegation saying that it was shorts. I'm tired of these niggas, bro. This nigga, Jonte Porter, he was losing money. How are you losing
All
on
right,
yourself?
Jonte Porter is
How are
different though,
you
bro.
losing money on yourself, nigga? It's you.
Listen, bro.
It's you.
Listen,
Nigga,
bro.
if I bet on
When
myself
we
to
first
go
hold
under,
on.
I'm not shooting the ball. What the fuck? I'm betting on myself, nigga. How are you losing money? What the fuck, bro? These niggas do not like freedom or money, bro. It's
Bro,
absurd, bro.
shout out to Malik Beasley. Shout out to my they freed my son Roger out the right?
Yeah,
My
he got
son,
free.
my son is free. Listen, FanDuel, Prize Picks, was it Draft Kings? It's becoming legal in more states. Niggas is hungry, bro. Like you know that feeling of winning a parlay. You staring at that shit, everything all green and shit. Like
Right,
you,
right.
right. You feeling good. Listen, that's big money they was playing with, bro. I'm not in no one's business. Shout out Malik Beasley. Um,
Do you know what's a better feeling? When I get my NBA check and it says $500,000. Why am I gambling shorts? I get a
all right,
paycheck
you
that is
keep
more
saying, all
than
right,
fair.
stop, bro. Stop saying shorts, bro. You do not know what they were gambling.
All right, how much you think he's gambling, bro?
Nigga, I don't know, and I really don't give a fuck. But I
I
don't
don't
know. Like,
care, bro.
I'm not Malik Beasley.
All right,
I
hold
don't
on.
know.
We're not ending the show. Malik, I'm looking up Malik Beasley's contract right now.
Yeah, this nigga said I'm not ending the show.
Malik Beasley signed a 1 year, $6 million guaranteed. He guaranteed he made $6 million last season. You mean to tell me that it's worth gambling to make what 500K?
I can't tell. See, here's my problem with your statement. Number one, that's a grown man. He do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Number two, no one knows how much he was gambling. You could try to say 500,000, 20,000, whatever the hell you want to say. You don't know. You're just throwing numbers out there. We don't know nothing, bro. All we know is he was gambling. He tweaked out.
Why are
That's
you
it.
gambling, bro? It's
I
not
don't
even
know.
worth
Why do you gamble, nigga?
because I'm
Why?
broke. I'm broke.
Why, nigga?
I'm broke. Nigga, I'm broke. That's why I gamble, nigga, because I'm broke. If I fucking made
You got the
six
power
million
to
dollars, I would
change
not
that.
gamble. If I made $6 million, I would not gamble, bro. If I made $6 million, I would not gamble. He made $6 million in one season. His career earnings is far past that.
We
Why the
need
fuck are you
everything.
gambling?
We
Nigga,
need everything, nigga.
I am
We
broke. I'm
we
broke.
need everything. I need everything, nigga. I need my back end. What, nigga? I need everything. Fuck
Bro.
that, nigga. Fuck that.
Bro, he's made more than that, bro. It's not worth it, bro.
Come
Niggas,
on,
niggas
bro.
real to ruin their careers off of this shit, bro. This shit crazy.
But all
Shit,
jokes aside,
I wasn't joking.
all all NBA players just try to stay focused, man. Work on your bodies. Talking to you, Joel Embiid. Ah, yeah, y'all thought, yeah, Embiid, you thought you was gonna fall under the radar forever, right? Nah, get in shape, nigga. Yeah, yeah. I, get in shape. You fat and you out of shape and you not playing ball right now, bro. You thought all these free agency moves, we was gonna forget about you, right? Where you at? I haven't heard a tweet, a post, nothing. Are you eating it quiet, nigga? Are you linking up with Zion? Y'all going to those Taco Bells and then y'all picking up them prostitutes, right?
The
Yeah,
barbecue, they get
yeah.
that
I know.
barbecue.
Zion, you not have the hook, nigga. You getting tattoos on your fucking belly button. I seen
Nah,
that shit, nigga. It's nasty.
yeah, that nigga's he's crazy, bro.
All right, my fault. I have Tourette's, y'all. So sometimes I just start
Nah, that was pretty wild. He's a
I
grown ass
start
man.
yeah, my fault, MB. It wasn't that wasn't personal.
Nah, it was. He deserves that
Uh,
shit, bro.
um,
If that nigga, he's number one on the list this year. If they don't win, it's over. He
oh
has
no,
no excuse,
well,
bro.
cause we really gotta end it. I gotta do something, but I just wanted to say Philadelphia. I don't know if I said this on the platform yet. I think I did. But next season, if y'all don't make the Eastern Conference Finals this upcoming season,
Minimum.
y'all are fucked and trade everybody except for the gay nigga. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
debatable. We checking
yeah,
out.
yeah, nigga. Now
Appreciate y'all
fuck
for
that.
tuning in.
Like we ain't
We'll,
this shit.
we'll catch y'all next episode. Hopefully, this nigga Seb not sleeping. We out.